Boy, oh boy, today was a weird one. We got Diddy actually asking Trump for a pardon, which I hope never happens. Please keep that freak of nature locked up forever, okay? Now, if you agree with what I just said, like and subscribe. If you disagree, please fuck right off. I do not want you or your kind here, okay? But anyway, we're gonna go further into this. Next, we got a groomer Tensei fan named Tim posting Mushoku Tensei stuff and also Gooner content on his Twitter alongside images of his wife and children, which is super freaking weird. You know, this isn't me trying to dox him. This is his legit pinned tweet. The dude is openly saying his name and posting pictures, so it's perfectly fine. He can't say that I'm doxing him, even though I know this guy is a professional victim. So we're gonna get into this because this absolute gooner here goes above and beyond to play the victim. So we're gonna get into this a bit here. So anyway, the first person here says, hot take, Mushoku Tensei would have been better without Rudeus as the protagonist, which is something that most normal anime fans truly agree with. Rudeus is a legit 40-something-year-old man inside the body of a child. He has the physical body of a child but the mind of an adult, and he uses his adult mind to groom and molest 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds, and 12-year-olds. That's the legit part of the anime that most people have a serious problem with. But then we also got weirdos like what's his name, Balsamon35 here, who goes above and beyond to kind of like deny and defend and cope. But we're gonna get into this some more. Anyway, he says, hot take, Mushoku Tensei would have been better if it was more gate kept and fewer people knew and posted stupid opinions about it. First off, your take, your opinion, sir, is dog shit, because you're gonna be one of those people who absolutely tries their best to explain and yap and try to manipulate others into believing what you're saying, but in reality, what you're saying makes no sense. Your take absolutely stinks. Close your mouth, sir, please. Gatekeeping Mushoku Tensei isn't going to fix the problem with the writing of the main character. The author obviously has a huge lolly fetish, and he pushes that in his story constantly, so much so that the main character successfully grooms two of his victims, which is the girl with the red hair and the other elf girl. I think she had green hair and now it's white or whatever. Anyway, so my response was this: liking the show is fine if you like the world or other characters in it, but don't pretend Rudeus isn't a Diddy file. People have the right to be disgusted by a grown man grooming slash molesting children, you absolute idiot. How are you a father and this isn't weird to you? Now keep in mind, this is a very simple question that I'm asking, but instead of answering the question, he decides to play his trap card. He decides to play victim. Because that's all these people do. They either try shaming you, they'll if you're black especially, they'll shame you because you're black. They'll say, oh, you're an art tourist, but they say it in this kind of racist way. They'll start calling you things like monkey and nigger, and they'll do everything in the book to try and offend you, you know. But anyway, so the guy immediately starts, you know, playing victim. He says, you think bringing up my kids is some sort of own here? You aren't a good person. Okay, I don't know how we got to this point, like so I responded, it's hard not to bring up when you're a grown man that posts pictures of his children on the same account you brandish your clear addiction to hentai. People are not shaming you for being an anime fan. They're shaming you cause you're a weirdo, Tim. Now his name is Tim, and again we're gonna get into that in a second here. He posts all of this information freely on his own on his Twitter. It's open for everyone to see. The thing is, like, okay, so the funny thing is this. I want to show you all this. Let me see if I can actually find it real quick here. So the funny thing is this, right? This dude, in his pinned tweet, as you can see here, it's pinned, right? You can see he says, hi, my name is Tim. I served 20 years in the US Air Force. Which is like, yo, here's the thing. I'm happy you were serving your country. Yeah, I'm happy you did that. But it doesn't change the fact that I think you're a disgusting person by the way our interaction went, you know. But anyway, so he says, my beautiful wife and I have been married for 12 years. Congratulations. And we have 3 kids together. I collect firearms and participate in shooting sports. And I love anime. Don't let anyone shame you for what you love. And again, he's gonna be hiding behind this quite a bit in today's video, because that's all he does. He hides behind the fact that, oh well, this is just a hobby, and I'm also a married man, so you can't say I'm a weirdo. Here's the thing, bro. It doesn't matter your marital status, it doesn't matter how many kids you have. People will judge you based off of your actions. And the fact that you have been posting weirdo hentai stuff on the same account that you post pictures of your wife and children is why people are shaming you. That's the whole point that I made in this tweet to you here. But anyway, so the thing is, like, of all the anime he could have chosen any anime to pair his family up with. Instead of choosing something like Naruto, Death Note, Dragon Ball, Bleach, instead of choosing Full Metal Alchemist, Attack on Titan, any of the greats, he used all of his infinite knowledge to pick Groomer Tensei, the freaking anime where a 40-something-year-old successfully grooms and impregnates 2 of his teen victims. That's the anime he chose with that big brain of his. But then he continues to play the victim here, and I really gotta get the sad Naruto music out for this one. So yeah, here's what he says. He says, why does literally every virtue signaling retard try to bring people's families into things? Genuinely. What the fuck is wrong with people? Woe is me. I'm such a victim. Yo, this dude, bro. Anyway, like, this guy is like trying to make it seem like I like went into his personal, he's trying to make it seem like I went into his personal files on his PC and dug up pictures of his family and dumped it on the internet, when in reality he posts this stuff as a flex. That's what he does, because he knows most people who clown on Mushoku Tensei fans, they call them out as basement-dwelling losers. So because he's openly posting the fact that he has a wife and kids, he's also able to hide behind that as well. This guy is a fucking coward, as I've said multiple times in this video. Right? So anyway, so I responded with this: don't post your hentai addiction on the same account as your children, you absolute moron. And this is a screen grab I grabbed from him here. I can't actually, actually, you know what? I can show the post, but I'll read what he says first. He says, you dug for months to find anything at all to justify talking about people's kids. First off, you imbecile. I literally only knew you for a few hours. A friend of mine sent me the post that you made about Mushoku Tensei, and that's what led us down this interaction. If I were to simply, look at this, I'm gonna do this in front of your faces. If I were to open his account and then simply go down and hit highlights, the first thing he posts here, the first thing that's highlighted is his hentai addiction. So this is a picture of, let me see if I can actually find it here. This is a picture of Megumin from Konosuba. Keep in mind, she is 14 years old. Now I can't scroll down on the picture, obviously, because it is hentai, it has nudity in it, so I'm only gonna show from the neck up, and it didn't take me doing any type of digging, right? Your pinned tweet is your wife and kids, and then in your highlights is a bunch of, hentai. And then I don't even want to hit media because he has even more hentai in there. So the whole bullshit excuse trying to make it seem like, oh, I've been stalking you for months does not work. I do not care about you, sir. I care enough to clown you, which is going great. Anyway, so here's the thing. He continues to say here, that's both flattering and pathetic. Welp, Seeing as how you have nothing except a desperate need to harass people over your own stupidity, catch this block. So he runs away here like an absolute pussy, which is very, very funny to me, because bro actually thinks he's free. But no, in reality, I'm still over here cooking him on YouTube, bro. He's getting absolutely destroyed. That's the reason he ran away, because notice, he couldn't literally argue against a single point that I made. These losers, much like Chibi Reviews, if they were to do something like a debate with someone like me, I would absolutely steamroll them. Chibi Reviews and all of his loser fans, including Tim over here, if I can find the image, including Jesus Christ, where the hell is this stupid image, man? Oh, there it is. All right, including Tim over here, right? These people fold under any type of real debate. They're not able to actually stand up for the things that they believe in, because deep down they know what they believe in is wrong. It's sick and it's disgusting. The thing is, most of these clowns, including Mr. dude kind of looks like Rudius IRL actually, right? Including Rudius IRL. If you were to debate them, they would fold, or they will either do like the Destiny trick, where they just yap and spew a bunch of information at you and hope that their fans start clapping in the background or liking their videos and tweets. This is how they keep emboldening themselves, because they see these losers hitting like and supporting them, and it makes them feel like they're right, but in reality, these fucking clowns know that they're wrong. So ultimately, all I gotta say is this: stop pretending to be some type of victim, Tim. And then also Chibi does that as well. He pretends to be a victim all the time. Stop pretending to be a victim, because ultimately you are doing it to yourself. Right? The reality is this: you got 14-year-old girls lolly porn on your Twitter alongside pictures of your family. Right? Chibi Reviews has made inappropriate comments about, I think, his sister in the past. If I'm remembering correctly, I'll just say allegedly, just in case. And the internet decided to clown him for it. Now, if you guys keep doing this type of obvious dumb shit and weirdo behavior, it's 100% going to affect individuals on the internet, and they are going to make this assumption.
This nigga is a fucking pedophile!
100% people are going to jump to that conclusion, because you're posting a mix of your real life family and younger siblings or even children alongside your fetish. That is weird. The thing is, if you're a gooner, go be a gooner in silence. Most of the world don't care. Just shut the fuck up about it. You know, but anyway, man, like, that's my take on this. If you all agree, let me know down in the comments below. If you disagree and you're a Mushoku Tensei fanboy here to defend great Rudius the Groomer Grey Rat, then go fuck yourself. I really don't care what you have to say, and I'm probably going to just delete your comments anyway. So don't waste your time trying to defend him in my comment section. If you want to call me a monkey, a nigger, or any of these different things, it doesn't matter. I'll just delete it, or YouTube is going to auto-censor it anyway. So yeah, for the people who actually have functioning brains, yeah, like and subscribe. You guys are the types of individuals I want on this channel. And also in the future, if you are ever trying to destroy Mushoku Tensei fanboy, simply use this clip where the main character says his age out loud in the very first episode.
I'm 34, so they're practically kids to me.
Oh, hold on, let me get that volume for you.
I'm 34, so they're practically kids to me. 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 I'm 34, so they're practically kids to me.